The night always smelled different when secrets were about to break. Lena Hale stood at the edge of Blackmore Bridge, watching the city lights tremble on the river below. The cold bit her skin, but it was nothing compared to the chill that had lived inside her ever since the night everything was stolen from her, her career, her reputation, and the man she loved. One accusation, one carefully crafted lie, and her world shattered. And she knew exactly who had done it. Adrian Cole, her mentor, her lover, her destroyer. He had framed her for the data leak that he himself orchestrated. Lena remembered the moment she was dragged out of her office, the look of mock concern on Adrian's face, the whisper he leaned in to say as the guards took her away. Sometimes, darling, you're simply in the way. Lena didn't cry. She vowed. Tonight, she was done being the victim. The return. It took her 8 months to rebuild. Another 3 to plan. She returned as someone new, sharp, controlled, elegant. A woman Adrian would never see coming. She bought a new identity, secured a job in a rival firm, and slowly, very slowly, climbed back into the world he ruled like a king. Every step was calculated, every move rehearsed, every smile a blade. When she walked into the Blackmore Gala, Adrian's favorite yearly parade of wealth, she looked like temptation, dressed in velvet and secrets. Her hair curled down her back, her lips blood red, her eyes soft enough to lure and lethal enough to strike. Adrian noticed her instantly. He approached with that trademark grin, the one that once melted her and now only fueled her vengeance. Lena, he whispered, shocked. She tilted her head, her expression unreadable. Did you miss me? He laughed, nervous, unsure, thinking he still had control. And that was his first mistake. A dangerous dance. They danced beneath the shimmering chandelier, their movements smooth but their words razor thin. You vanished, he murmured. You pushed me, she replied softly. Adrian's hand tightened on her waist. You were too emotional to handle power. I saved the company from your weaknesses. Lena fought the urge to stab him right there. But revenge wasn't a strike. It was a symphony. And she was just reaching the crescendo. By the time the dance ended, Adrian believed she wanted him back. Why wouldn't he? His ego was a cathedral built of self-worship. He assumed she had returned to cling, pled, crave. He didn't know she had come to ruin him. The trap. Lena excused herself from the ballroom and made her way to Adrian's private office. Upstairs, a place she had once been welcomed into with kisses, and now entered with cold resolve. She inserted the tiny flash drive she'd hidden in her necklace. It worked flawlessly, extracting incriminating files Adrian never thought anyone would access. Fraud, embezzlement, illegal transfers, blackmail logs. Enough evidence to set the entire building on fire. Her heart raced, but her hands did not tremble. Footsteps approached. She turned. Adrian stood in the doorway, breathing hard. You're stealing from me. No, she said coolly. I'm taking back what you stole from me. He lunged toward her, rage twisting his face. But Lena wasn't the broken woman he had left behind. She pressed the hidden panic pendant in her bracelet, signaling her contact downstairs. Within minutes, security stormed the office, and this time, Adrian was the one being dragged out. Lena walked beside him, mirroring the exact look of false sympathy he once gave her. Sometimes, she whispered into his ear, "You're simply in the way." The final smile, when Adrian was taken away in handcuffs and the board unanimously removed him from power, the city buzzed with shock. But Lena didn't gloat. She didn't celebrate. She simply stood outside the building, the rain wetting her hair, her red umbrella glowing like a wound in the night. For the first time in months, she felt light. Revenge wasn't sweet. It wasn't beautiful. It was necessary. As the storm roared above her, Lena smiled, soft, dangerous, victorious. A velvet smile. And this time, it belonged only to her.